PACCAR has a long storied history of building quality trucks that scale, trucks that last, and trucks that perform at an extremely high level. Technology is changing. How is PACCAR currently thinking about new technologies, and how do you look to integrate them into your, let's call them your world-class trucks?
Yeah, well, the first thing is we're a technology company, but we're not technology for the sake of technology. We're always thinking about our customers, how they use the trucks, how they can use them to be more efficient and successful in their jobs. So all the technology we develop derives from requirements our customers may have. And if you think about requirements, it can come from different ways they use the trucks. It can come from different regulations that they have to face. There's a big transition in some of our markets from diesel to electric, and we want that to be as seamless as possible for our customers. So technology around batteries, electric motors, chargers, all those kind of things, for example, are things we develop and that our truck divisions implement and put in their hands.
And I want to highlight for the listeners, your trucks are used for on-road, and they're also used for off-road. They're in the Northern Dakota, in the Permian Basin. How do you make, or do you modify the truck for the off-road, since that environment is much different than going down the highway? What has to go into building that truck, because your customers have the needs for them?
Yeah, what's really cool about our trucks in North America, at least, is they're all built to order. So we don't build a stock truck. So when a customer comes to us and they say, we're going to be using the truck in the oil field, or we're going to be using it for hauling goods on the highway, or we're going to be using it to collect refuse, whatever, we have a lot of options we can offer them. We offer different engines, we offer different suspensions, different transmissions, really everything. And of course, we have some options, some collections of options that have been successful for customers. And many of them have their own kind of baseline spec for the applications that they do. I did a calculation once, and if you go to, for example, the Peterbilt factory, and you look at all the combinations of options, there's something like 3 or 4 trillion different trucks they could build. And so we advise our customers. Our customers are also very smart in terms of what they need based on their experience. And then we build that truck for them.
Now, I have to throw another ingredient here. So the customer comes to you and says, okay, Phil, we like to build a truck, but we want to put battery electric in the truck instead of your traditional diesel engine. How do you do that? Do you have to re-architecture, or do you have a platform for that?
Yeah, so our strategy at the moment is that we will deliver a truck, which can be a diesel truck. It can be an electric truck. There are obviously a lot of differences in the technical content. For example, an electric truck has no engine, and it has a different transmission, and it doesn't have fuel tanks, but it has batteries. But our battery systems are designed to fit in a conventional truck, whether it's a cab over like we sell in Europe, or it's a conventional truck like we sell in North America. You would, if you looked under the hood of our electric truck, you'd see something that's shaped like an engine, but it's actually, it could be a battery. It could be all of the electrical components that go into the truck, other than the main drive motor. And so we really make an effort to architect things so that it fits together and the truck is still usable like a regular truck. What we also do is make sure that the user interface, so the display in the cab, the way the driver selects reverse, neutral, or drive, all those things are very familiar to them. They don't look crazily different from a diesel that they've been driving. And we give them feedback in ways that make sense to them operating a truck, not just necessarily to us as engineers designing electrical trucks.